Hi friends, I'm glad to greet you in my video. So today we're gonna speak on a phenomenon called expiration. This question is often asked by beginners, and today a lot of useful information is going to be just for them. But experienced traders will also find some interesting hacks, so please watch this video until the end. And also, I have to remind you that I have a Telegram channel where I give my subscribers a link for registration on Pocket Option platform, which gives you a nice 50% deposit bonus for free. So we're done with the formalities and let's get straight into the video. Well friends, let's start by opening a deal to increase the exchange currency pair of the Australian and American dollars. Let's look at the chart carefully. Firstly, we can judge about the downward trend by the moving average signals. However, we see that the chart has reached a local support level, and judging by the lines of the MACD indicator, it is more accurate to talk about low volatility now rather than the power of sellers. Although formally the lines have crossed and the green one is below the signal red. Therefore, in this situation, I expect a bounce off the level, also means a correction, and then further movement downwards. So today we'll talk about expiration, and let's start with the basics. And many beginners asks, what is it? And how to work with it? What kind of stopwatch is it that times the deal? Alright, the first deal brings $704 to the deposit. Great start. Let's continue about expiration. So in simple terms, expiration is the end of the term for futures contracts and the settlement of parties according to their terms. When you open a deal with binary options, you enter into a contract, right? Essentially a bet or a dispute, you can call it what you want. And that is, you say, I believe that in a minute this security will be worth more or less. If I guess wrong, I will pay $10. And if my forecast comes true, then you, broker, pay me. How much the broker pays for each correct forecast is known in advance. It's a percentage of the amount you put into the contract. And friends, we will return to this topic a little later, but for now I suggest looking for an opportunity to open a deal in other currency pairs. You guys, just a reminder, I have a Telegram channel where we boost our deposits from $100 all the way up to $5,000. Trading sessions run Monday to Friday, 6 p.m. Moscow time, and the whole shebang takes place on my VIP channel, so for details and to join, just shoot me a message on Telegram and I'll answer all your questions. And there's also a voice chat service where we trade with partners over audio calls. I explain the nuances of my trading strategy and I give out handy tips. So all the details are on Telegram and I will also put a link in the description down below. Alright, thank you guys. So friends, I see a great opportunity to open an option to reduce the exchange rate. Let's do it and look at the signals that guided me. So we see that there was a breakthrough of the Keltner channel down, which is already a signal for a decline. After that, there was a bounce and a return within the channel limits. And at the same time, our long-term trend is still descending. Yes, the MACD indicator lines seem to be converging, but the nature of their convergence speaks more of low volatility. Therefore, I expect the chart to continue moving down. Okay, continuing the conversation about expiration. You choose the expiration time or the duration of the dispute. It can be a minute, 5, 10, an hour, or a whole day. Options can even be monthly or quarterly. And when the expiration time is approaching the end, there is a settlement between the disputing parties. Alright, the deal closed successfully. Another $736 fall on the balance. Let's continue the conversation, shall we? So when the settlement occurs, there is always one winner in the dispute. The other gets nothing. Unlike the traditional market, where investors can hold a share as long as they want, the lifespan of stocks is limited only by delisting, which means excluding shares from circulation. And the situation is different in the futures market. It should be said that expiration is not only for options but also for futures contracts. Indeed, we'll delve into that later. For now, let's go looking for other opportunities where we can earn. So let's observe this pair. Meanwhile, I'll continue. So laws of different countries regarding stock exchanges do not regulate expiration details. Therefore, different exchanges establish their own rules for contract execution. And during the execution of the contract, the results are calculated. Clearing. For cash contracts, all credits and debits are made immediately after clearing, and for delivery contracts, on the next trading day after expiration. And contract expiration can be closed early. The option holder can request performance at any time, and the instrument will be executed at the current price. And early expiration of futures is a more complex topic. To neutralize this type of contract, it is necessary to open an equivalent position in the opposite direction. There's also an option called auto expiration. This procedure is provided for many option contracts and takes place on the last day of the instrument's circulation before clearing. Let's not forget about trading. Alright, let's open a deal to forecast a rise in quotations. Let's look at the chart and talk about market signals that tell us about the potential for growth. So we see that there is a pronounced crossing of the MACD indicator lines. The green crosses the red from the bottom up. This is a signal to grow. And at the same time, the chart is moving sideways within this price corridor. Honestly, I opened the deal later than planned. This happened due to slippage. But even now, there is a reserve on the chart's movement, at least to the upper border of the corridor. Even if there is no strong growth, we have somewhere to grow within 1 minute. Let's observe. Alright, and I'll continue meanwhile. So why do I need to know about quarterly expiration and futures if I trade for 1 minute, you might ask? Okay, my analysis was correct. Another $704 in the tail. Excellent. So friends, the fact is that the day of futures and options closing often comes with surges in volatility. And especially strong price movements occur if a large volume of open positions remains for the contract expiration date. And traders who are in losing trades often open positions in an attempt to mitigate losses, and participants with significant capital can influence an asset by closing their positions before expiration occurs. And volatility can also be added by suddenly released news or events related to the financial market. However, even the most potent price pulses on contract execution day only have a temporary effect on the prices of underlying assets. And intraday traders and scalpers should trade extremely cautiously on these days, especially on the date of quarterly expirations, as increased volatility can cause unexpected market reversals. It will be quite disappointing, actually, if the price surges in an unwanted direction, breaks the level, and then returns to its previous value, right? Okay, we will come back to this topic. For now, let's move on and find another comfortable opportunity for a trade. So again, a deal for an increase, friends, in principle, a very similar situation to the previous deal. Firstly, we see a clear crossing of the MACD lines. And after the deal was opened, the chart broke through the Keltner channel upwards, which gives confidence in the correctness of the decision. And let's denote the resistance level, which the chart also broke through. All this leaves no doubt. So, back to the topic of conversation. We said that strong volatility is observed on expiration days, right? And it's unrealistic to remember the date each instrument will be executed, so traders and investors use expiration calendars. You can easily find them online. Each exchange's calendar may differ. and it's always nice to see your prediction come true. But for this, you need to learn how to calculate the expiration time. With what expiration time is it better to trade binary options? A question. The most frequent question of beginners it is, and honestly, there is no definite answer. Everything depends on your strategy and the indicators you use. Some indicators work better over short periods, while some are better over medium periods, from 5 minutes, for instance, like the alligator. Okay, let's look for trade signals in other pairs. So we open an option to lower the rate. All attention to the chart, please. Let's figure out the market signals. So regarding MACD, we see that the line crossover has occurred and they continue to diverge. We also see a definite price corridor within which the price is decreasing. So considering that the Kellner channel was broken downwards, I see the potential for a decline, at least to the lower boundary of the price corridor. But let's return to the topic, friends, shall we? Some indicators work better over short distances. Some strategies are designed for a longer period. The point is that you choose a strategy for yourself, and from it, you already choose the expiration period. And there's only one universal piece of advice: the shorter the expiration, the higher the risks, okay? Because the likelihood of encountering false market movements, so-called noises, is higher. Okay, alright, and it was great trading, friends. Let's conclude the trading section and summarize today's topic. Alright, friends, so today we have discussed the topic of expiration, and I know that for some this topic might be already clear, but I have tried to touch upon different aspects so that this video could be useful both for beginners and those who have already tried their hand at binary options trading. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my new reviews. Also, in my description below, there is a link to my Telegram channel where we communicate with my subscribers. We discuss different strategies and indicators and also general questions with beginners about trading. Be sure to subscribe to my Telegram because there I give my subscribers a link for registration on Pocket Option, which will give you a 50% bonus for your real money deposit. Alright? It was great trading with you today. I hope to see you later in my new reviews. And for now, I propose to finish. Alright guys, bye bye.